Hey everybody, I'm author MelissaLeigh-Ann. As most of you guys know, if you've been here before, you know that I'm currently working on my book for pre-order called ALIAS. It's available in January, and today I want to talk to you guys about some of the do's and don'ts that I've come across so far, as well as some of my favorite websites up to this point. So I hope you guys can hear me on this one just as well as you can hear me on my phone. But I'm trying something new today because I want to be able to screen share with you guys. So this is something that I'm learning how to do now. So bear with me as we work through this process. So let's see. So I want to talk to you guys about my very first favorite website for publishing and for writing. Right now, my favorite website is KDP, and I think a lot of you guys are already familiar with this one. If you're not, make sure that you go and get familiar with this. I'm going to try to share my screen. It works. And forgive me because I didn't put any makeup on today. I was just thugging it today. So my favorite website right now is KDP. I have a whole bunch of these up. Is KDP. And I like this one because you can do your book in ebook form. You can do it in paperback, and you can upload it in hardcover. Now, hardcover is still in beta stage. It's very new. I have not personally done a hardcover book yet, but I do plan on making my book available in hardcover as well. Now, with this, I have not decided if I'm going to do a different cover for my hardcover book, but I might. Moving forward with that, that's a whole different video. But I love this one because you can also do series. It gives you this option, and then you can see all the books that you've already gotten together right here. I love that. And then with this, and I'm not going to show you my reports because they're terrible, but right here is your reports tab. You can go right in here and see how much money you've actually made. You can go to your community, and then you can see your marketing. So you can start promotions and campaigns right here in KDP. I absolutely love this website. Now, if you're not familiar on how to upload your books for ebook, because now mind you, with KDP and with other sites as well, you want to have your book in an ebook format. This was very tricky and very frustrating for me to learn until I started doing my research on one of my other sites. Well, I'll tell you guys about that in a little bit. It was really, really hard trying to get your formatting correct. I have a paperback book with KDP. Let me just reach over here. Sorry, ADHD. My paperback book with KDP was really great. The quality was great. The front cover was really nice. But this is a whole different genre. I know how to say genre, but I just was saying it funny. I don't know why. Anyway, so the quality of the pages was really great. Everything came out pretty much how I wanted it to. You can see that these are kind of thick pages. Everything came out the way that it was supposed to on this book. My pictures came out beautifully. I did the glossy one on KDP when I did this one. It came out amazing. However, when I did my ebook, I noticed that the words were kind of moved. Like I might have had some of my words that are supposed to be on this page over here on this one or on the next one. And my pictures weren't quite centered, and I didn't like that. Now, at first, I went ahead and published it because I thought, oh, well, it's going to fix itself. But no, you have to make sure that you get that done before you put it on there. And then that moves me into my next favorite site, which is DIY book formats. This has been a really great formatting tool for me to be able to put my books in that ebook, ebook form. You can download, you go to DIYbookformats.com. You just download, you hit download on this, and then it automatically downloads your different formats. And I believe they give you about 5 of them to start off with for you to choose different ones, which also leads me into another favorite website that I did not put in my notes, and that's Word. I write in Word because I absolutely love Word. It's just easy for me. A lot of people use a lot of different websites or apps or writing platforms. I just love Word because you can change the different types of headings, and then you don't have to keep redoing it. If you format it correctly the first time, you don't have to keep redoing it. It takes a little bit of extra work, but just go ahead and do it. You'll see when you open this up, and I might even have, let me see. I actually went ahead and just downloaded this again for you guys. So what they do is you send them, you put your email in, they send you an email, you have to go check that. It's from Derek Murphy. Make sure that you check your spam and your promotions tabs just in case it accidentally went over there. Then once you open it up, you're going to click it. It's going to send you back to the website to go ahead and download. Now with this, you can download for the template for your cover as well as for your actual manuscript. So I'm just going to hit allow on this and let it go ahead and go up there and then close that out. And then the other one was right here. Okay, got it. We're going to go up here and then just do this. And with this, they do give you a whole entire layout. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. On how to do this. It gives you how to drag layers from your templates, how to swap pictures. And so it gives you basically a tool guide so that you can be able to do this on your own. And that's not it. So after you get this tool guide, you can go back and you can open up the other file that it sends you, and it will tell you or give you a template that's already made up where you can just either copy and paste your work or work on it from there. Okay, so my next favorite app or website, you can use them both, is called Canva. And I use Canva, and I mentioned it in some of my other videos, but I use this for my marketing. I make posters. Use it for making posts. I use this for everything, for like business cards, everything. And I'll show you guys what you can do with this. And Canva is a free site. You don't have to do the pro. I choose to do the pro because I do use this website a whole lot. Like every single day I use Canva. It is amazing. And I think they're even teaching the kids at school about Canva now. I talked to my daughter and she said that they were using it at her school. So you can do, let me go into my designs. Let me show you guys this one. So I'm working on, and this is a sneak peek of my book as well, I guess. I am working on a campaign just to kind of give everybody a sneak peek of what's going on with my book. Now with these, you can use different templates. You can use just pictures, Christmas, holiday stuff, with it being the holidays right now. This is really great for your different ones. You can really just copy and paste right in here. You can fix it. You can change your background, edit this, change it. If I wanted to take this away, I could. It's really, really simple. It has different elements that you can use. Let's see if I wanted to. Okay, I love this one right here. This is an easy one. For this one, I actually have one down here, but for you guys, I'm going to take it and I'm going to dump it real quick. So you can create your very own QR code. Go in here. I want it to go to, let's say, my Patreon page, www.patreon.com. I don't know why I'm typing with one hand, but okay. And then MelissaLeigh-Ann. And it'll generate your code for you automatically. It'll come up really big and crazy here. Then I can just minimize it, drag it, and stick it right here on the end. So that not only can people see this, well, I'm pointing to it, you can't see that. I can see my finger, but you can't. Not only can they see the page and look at it, but they can also go view my profile on Patreon, which is another one of my favorite websites. Let me get out of here. Let's go out of Canva. And let's go ahead and go over here to Patreon. I love my Patreon page. And I love this because I can have my very own profile set up. And then I have different levels of membership for people to choose. You get obviously the more you go up in price, the more stuff you get. Like if you're on the $20 plan, you get merchandise and you get full access, voting power, community, and fan requests. And then the $9 and $5. And I love this. But then I also love that Patreon gives you an option. And I don't know if I can see it on this main page, but let's just say become a patron. And this is great if you just want to just check it out for the very first time. But you can actually, and my computer's going slow, but you can actually pledge any amount. So I even have one over here that's a secret access. And that's for my patrons to do question and answers with me. They have access to everything that comes with all the other tiers. They get digital ebook or publication. And then also they can actually call me, talk to me, text me, as well as they get early access. Now, most of my patrons, you get early access to things. But as it goes up, you get more access and more ability to talk with your favorite author. Now, I don't see it on here, but, oh, okay, there we go. It was down there beneath my little toolkit there. So you can make a custom pledge on Patreon. And I love, love, love this because some people just don't have money, but they want to check it out. So let's say for the first month, it says $5. It starts you at $5 for your first one, but you can actually change this and give somebody a special promotion or tell them about it. And there you go. They can do it for $1 pledge and still get to see what's going on with your page. And you don't actually have to pledge anything. You can have free content on here. I love that as well. Just like if you were having a Facebook or Instagram. I love this. You can just, let's see, they can see posts that are free. No, that's not for that. That's for me. Wrong one. That's for me. Anyways, so you can have free posts. They don't have to be a patron to join your page and see what's going on. But this is also a way of having passive income, which I talk about in one of my other videos. And I'll make sure to link that below. And as far as having author profiles, my next favorite website is going to be Amazon Author Central. And I like this because when people are going to go buy your books, they can go visit your Author Central page and read all about you. And you can use this one the same way that you use Patreon and make pages or make posts, add videos. I just simply like to use Patreon because I know people are familiar with Patreon. But I love that I can have all my information right here for when they're clicking on my book. So excited about Canva and the DIY formats that I forgot to tell you guys about this site, which is Kindle Vella. And this one was in beta for a while. I'm not sure if it still is. This one is for episodic reading. If you just want to write and you don't really know what you're writing about yet, or you just want to get some practice in, or you just want to do episodes, this is a great way to have, one, have passive income, and two, just write. Now I've got a couple right here. I don't know if I plan on turning these into books yet, but maybe eventually. Like this one, the Adele Victors. I'm really excited about this one. I think it's my vampire series. I think that I might turn that one into a book later. And obviously this one right here, the one on top, ALIAS, that one is actually going to be a book. Now, the big thing with this is that with Kindle Vella, if you're going to publish it as a book, you have to unpublish it from Kindle Vella. It takes 60 days to unpublish because they want to give your fans time to finish reading, which is nice. I wish they had an option to unpublish quicker if you wanted to, because I feel like with Kindle Vella, I haven't really gotten a lot of attention, but I haven't promoted it the way I've promoted other things. So I think that Kindle Vella could be very lucrative for some writers. For me, not so much. But I do love it simply because it gave me a chance to clear some of my writer's block and just start writing. So I love this. All right, let's see what's next. My next one is Goodreads. And I like this one because people are able to go review your books. You're able to have that author profile that you're familiar with the other websites like Author Central and Patreon. it's really hard a little bit to connect your books to it. You have to already have published it to get it on here. And I'm not really sure how theirs works with connecting all your books at once. I've read a couple reviews and people saying that it was kind of hard to get all of your books in one place, but I do love this one for advanced reader copies. I like this one that people can just go review your books here. You can read it. I love Goodreads. Oh, my MacBook's gonna die. So my next favorite website is going to be YouTube. And I do that because we are writers, we're entrepreneurs, we're business owners. We're trying to get our work out there. And I believe that it's our job to document things. So not only do you want to document on paper, but I believe that going on YouTube can actually help you to be, one, a passive income if you get enough videos out there, but also to help other authors and build a community because, hey, we all need support. So YouTube's my next favorite website. And then I just want to talk to you guys about some of the do's and don'ts that I've kind of come up with trying to get this pre-order out and editing my big book. Now, this book is my huge, huge book. I've been working on this book for God knows how long, way before I knew about researching or websites or what apps to use. I started this one probably when I was 15. It is my personal life story, so I thought that it would be quite a bit easier to do because I said I already know the story. It's my own story. But I have to say, do an outline. Do the outline because now what I'm facing is I'm almost done and I'm almost ready to put it in the book format that I'm ready to, to put on KDP. And I'm finding that I'm having some issues with overlapping or going back and saying, oh, I've already said this once. So I have to go back and fix that as well. So do an outline. Definitely do an outline. Also, definitely give yourself time. I assumed wrong that I was going to have enough time to get everything finished, all my edits. And I feel like I'm crunching now because release date is January 1st. And you don't want to push your pre-order out for you don't want to push it out. You don't want to keep changing your date, either your release date. That's what I'm trying to say. Your release date. You don't want to keep changing that. So give yourself the time that you need and just schedule and plan. I'm habitually obsessed. Obsessed is the word. Obsessed with organizing, but I'm also an organized mess. And because I have ADHD, I will organize something, start a project, then realize I need to organize it, go back and realize that I didn't organize anything that had to do with the project. I was organizing something completely different, or I got lost doing research on organizing, or I went somewhere else with that. So I say definitely be organized when you're writing for sure. Give yourself that extra time that you might need because edits are important as well. You want to make sure that you get it edited. And right now I feel like as I'm writing, I'm kind of sending my edits over to my editor instead of being able to give her a finished project and then having her send it back to me and then me fix it. So definitely give yourself that time that you're going to need to do all of that. It is a lot. So that's a huge, huge tip for me because I always tell everybody, don't be good, be great. You don't want to put a half-worked project out or a half-worked book out. You want to give the world your greatest and your best. And your first book is never going to be your best. So give it all you've got, at least for the first time. You definitely want to do that. So I say, give yourself time, make sure you do an outline, and make sure that you're giving yourself time to meditate and breathe because as always, your mental health is important to me and it's important to you. Make sure that you take the time out that you need to just breathe and work on something else and come back if you need to. Writing, you don't just sit down and write. I thought you just sat down and you just wrote and you knew what you were doing, and it's not that simple, especially when you're an entrepreneur, which we all are because we're trying to market ourselves and get our books out there for the world because we have something to offer the world. So take your time, do your outlines, do your research. And I didn't say this, but YouTube's also one of my favorite places to go to research because I do not have time to sit there and read everything. I love to read, but I don't have time to go read all my research. I need to have it handy. So YouTube's a really great place for me to go and do all my research, look up all my Bethany Adhd videos because she's my favorite. And and just learn about the business, about how to write, about do's and don'ts of other authors, and so forth and so on. That's all I've got for you guys today. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure that you give me a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can know every time I post a video. Also, I'll leave some of the links below to some of the websites that I showed you guys today. That way it can help you guys out as well. All right, don't be good, be great, and don't forget to meditate. Bye.